Stephen A. ranks LeBron. That would be
number 2 overall. Number 2 in the history of basketball.
Yeah, that's all I was going to say. Yeah, number 2 overall, number 2 in the history of basketball. Makes sense. I think most people do.
I'm thinking Kobe Bryant's top 10 all time, probably top 5. He's not number 2 all time in the history of basketball. What's wrong with that, Shaq?
But I have a problem with, what you said. Like, my thing is, doesn't matter who the GOAT is, my guy should be in the conversation.
Yes.
No, but hold on. So if you guys just throw him out of the conversation.
Stephen A. Smith just crossed the line in one of the boldest debates on ESPN. And even Shaquille O'Neal couldn't let it slide.
Sometimes when I hear people talk, I don't understand the criteria. Is it championships? Is it points?
Right.
Is it, like, I always have arguments with people like, I don't really care who's in it, but I think you should put the right people in.
Yeah.
Right. So right now it's just, for some reason, LeBron and Jordan. Which is fine, but you're not going to throw Kobe in it?
Stephen tried to argue that Kobe Bryant didn't belong above LeBron James in the GOAT conversation, but Shaq wasn't having any of it. What followed wasn't a debate. It was a total demolition of Stephen A.'s credibility right on live TV.
First of all, again, he's one of the all-time greats. There's nothing to debate. But he's number 2 at the 2 guard. He's not number 1. We all know he's not Jordan. He didn't have Jordan's resume. We know.
The big diesel came in swinging, exposing every weak point, every lazy take, and every flawed comparison with precision and force.
They've asked me about Kobe. How come Kobe isn't in that conversation? He's got more chips than LeBron James. And I said, my response was, Kobe's not even number 1 in his position. And we all love and
not at all. You got to think about MVPs and like how many he's won.
No,
and like other
things I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about just watching the game with the eye test. As great and as phenomenal as Kobe was, nobody ever said he's superior to MJ, and they played identical positions and had an identical style of play.
Shaq made it loud and clear. Michael Jordan is the undeniable GOAT, and Kobe Bryant holds that number 2 spot above LeBron. No hesitation, no sugarcoating, just pure truth from someone who actually lived it on the court. His takedown left no room for argument. Every jab hit hard, every line had weight, and every second of that exchange had fans glued to their screens. Stephen A.'s take didn't just miss the mark. It was flat out disrespectful. He claimed Kobe shouldn't rank above LeBron because Kobe supposedly struggled when his team wasn't stacked. That's not just wrong. It's shocking coming from someone who's supposed to understand the game.
6-time champion, he's a 6-time league MVP, and I still have LeBron number 2 and then Kareem number 3 because of the versatility and all the all-around abilities that LeBron brings to the game, which Bird and Kareem and those guys did not have. LeBron is number 2 all-time behind Michael Jeffrey.
How can a man who's built a career analyzing basketball show such little respect for one of its fiercest competitors? His argument leaned on the idea that LeBron dodged losing seasons, pointing out his 3 losing years across 2 decades. But come on, context matters. When you look deeper, that argument collapses fast. It's surface-level talk, the kind of lazy analysis that sounds good on TV but falls apart when you actually know the game.
I think we're upset. I think we're a little edgy. I think it's good for us.
Despite the losses on the road, do you think this team still has time to gel, considering how many road games you have coming up?
Sure, for example.
Well, what's going to be the key, and what stuff have you guys worked on? You haven't had a losing streak like this in years.
We just execute better, knock down shots.
And here's where Shaq drew the line. Stephen A. wasn't just overlooking Kobe. He was rewarding LeBron for jumping teams and punishing Kobe for loyalty. That's crazy. Kobe stuck with the Lakers through highs and lows, never ran from the grind, never begged for easier routes, and somehow that gets used against him. The hypocrisy was too much for Shaq to ignore. So when Shaq heard Stephen A. leaving Kobe out of the GOAT conversation, he stepped in with authority. The only thing I don't like about the GOAT conversation is they don't put my boy Kobe Bryant in it. Michael, LeBron, or Kobe. Now y'all can debate, Shaq declared.
Thinking Kobe Bryant's top 10 all time, probably top 5. He's not number 2 all time in the history of basketball. What's wrong with that, Shaq?
But I have a problem with, what you said. Like, my thing is, doesn't matter who the GOAT is, my guy should be in the conversation.
Yes.
No, but hold on. So if you guys just throw him out of the conversation. So somehow it just went from Mike to LeBron, and you just threw my guy out of the conversation. His name needs to be in there. all the time.
Mhm.
And when his name is not in there, that's when people have a problem.
I look at Kobe. There is nothing on earth to question the greatness of Kobe Bryant, who to me is one of the greatest of all time. But it did help for those first 3 rings that he had you in your prime to some degree.
That's not the point. The point everybody is making is don't leave him out the conversation.
I'm not leaving him out the conversation.
You are. I don't mind people talking about who their GOAT is, but you definitely got to have my boy in that conversation.
I definitely will.
Putting respect back where it belonged. He wasn't saying Kobe had to be number 1, but he demanded that Kobe's greatness be recognized. Shaq's message was simple: stop erasing the Mamba from history. And then he dropped the line that silenced the room. We as people, we don't stand on what we stand on, but I have a problem with what you said. That's how you know it got real. Shaq didn't just defend his teammate, he defended the truth.
Like Jordan and Kobe and LeBron, that they got to do things I couldn't do. I wanted to be a force in the middle that people were afraid of. So I don't get offended when people do not put my name in that category.
Doesn't matter who the GOAT is, my guy should be in the conversation, Shaq declared. And instantly, the whole room got tense. You could feel that energy shift, like everyone suddenly realized this wasn't just some TV argument. It was a moment. This wasn't teammate loyalty talking. This was first-hand testimony versus second-hand speculation. Shaq lived through Kobe's prime, the blood, sweat, and championships, for 8 unforgettable years. He saw every brutal practice, every clutch shot, every time Kobe turned pressure into performance. Meanwhile, Stephen A. just watched from the sidelines, reading stats and highlight reels like a spectator. That's the difference between living greatness and talking about it. In that moment, Shaq's words hit with the weight of a man who knows what greatness truly looks like. His tone, his expression, everything screamed truth. Shaq has always said it straight. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, no debate. But here's the twist that sent shockwaves. Shaq believes Kobe Bryant came closer to Jordan's level than LeBron ever did. That's huge.
It's always for me, it's always Dr. J and Michael Jordan, Magic and those guys.
And he's not the only one. Plenty of former NBA stars have said the same thing. They've all seen how Kobe mirrored Jordan, not just in skill and footwork, but in mindset. That killer instinct, that obsession with domination. When Shaq says Jordan is number 1 and Kobe deserves the number 2 spot, he's not throwing opinions around. He's speaking basketball DNA. Some players are born with that rare fire. Others just aren't.
Michael looks over at us and said, he can't guard me. Kobe looks over at Doug Collins and said, this guy cannot.
Stephen A's weak argument about team success fell apart quick. He tried praising LeBron for avoiding losing seasons, but come on, let's be real. LeBron chose his situations carefully, joining stacked teams, switching franchises whenever things got rough. Kobe, he stayed 10 toes down in LA through rebuilds, drama, injuries, and chaos. That's loyalty. That's character. Shaq knows that, even if Stephen A. pretends not to. And here's the irony that made fans shake their heads. Stephen A. once said Kobe was better than Shaq himself. So how does he now act like Kobe's not even above LeBron? That's not just inconsistent, that's confusing.
In the spirit of Kobe Bryant, let me end this segment by saying this. Say what you will about Kobe Bryant. That brother put in the work. And it was never an option for him to miss games or to not represent basketball the way that he did. I want everybody to remember that brother was about putting in.
Let's get to what really matters. Championships. How you win them says everything. Kobe earned 5 rings, all with one franchise, tying Magic Johnson's legacy. Meanwhile, LeBron's 4 titles came from 3 different teams. So which achievement holds more weight? Shaq doesn't hesitate. It's Kobe, because those 5 rings came from loyalty, sacrifice, and relentless mental toughness. You don't win 5 championships in one city by accident. That takes a decade of pure domination.
In addition to overpowering you inside, you might as well wave the white flag of surrender. Bryant lays it off to
The dribble penetration and the quickness of Kobe Bryant is really causing problems for the Pacer perimeter guys. When he gets in there, the backline step.
Stephen A. keeps dismissing Kobe's rough years, but that's where greatness gets forged. Every all-time player faces struggles when surrounded by weak rosters. The difference is, Kobe didn't run. He adapted, evolved, and came back even stronger. Shaq shared the floor with Kobe through legendary battles, moments you can't capture in stats. He remembers the heart, the hunger, the killer focus, the 2000 Western Conference Finals against Portland, Kobe leading that insane comeback from 15 down in Game 7, or the 2001 playoffs, when Kobe averaged 29.4 a game and carried them through the West.
They want to be 41 and 41. They don't want to be 40 and 42.
And Bryant for 47. Assist that. Rebound by Jeff Whip.
To Shaq, those aren't just numbers. They're memories of greatness carved into NBA history. Shaq has always broken it down simple. The real difference between LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan comes down to presence and fear. Who made opponents shake when the lights were brightest? Who made the game feel heavier just by stepping on the court? That's where Shaq's argument crushes Stephen A's take completely. Yeah, LeBron gets praised for his basketball IQ and for picking the right situations. But loyalty and legacy aren't built in comfort. Kobe stayed with the Lakers for 20 years, through every high, every heartbreak, every roster change. He didn't scheme his way into rings. He earned them through sweat, pain, and absolute obsession. That's the difference between a true warrior and someone who calculates every move like it's a chessboard.
From Philadelphia, I find it unbelievable that the fans are booing you here. Is that hurt your feelings?
Yeah, my feelings are hurting, man. I mean, I'm just out there trying to play and have a good time, and my feelings are hurt being from Philadelphia.
Was the 2002 MVP, Kobe Bryant.
When Shaq defends Kobe's spot in the GOAT conversation, he's not just defending numbers, he's defending the essence of greatness. He's standing up for the idea that character, loyalty, and mental toughness count more than stacking perfect circumstances. And if anyone knows what that looks like, it's Shaq, the man who saw it firsthand every single night. Kobe's skill set was complete. Surgical footwork, cold-blooded fadeaways, elite defense, and a killer instinct that could flip a game in seconds. He was built for winning when it mattered most, just like Jordan. Every move, every decision, every drop of effort screamed purpose. LeBron might be bigger, faster, stronger, but Shaq's seen the truth up close. Basketball isn't just about athleticism. It's about heart, craft, and fearlessness. Kobe attacked defenders with skill and fire, while LeBron often leaned on athleticism and carefully chosen matchups. Stephen A. might have tried to challenge Shaq's claim that Kobe belongs in the GOAT talk, but all his counterpoints fell flat. His analysis sounded more like a headline than insight. That's the thing. Stephen A. shifts his takes for clicks, while Shaq speaks from lived experience.
Gravitating to the tube or to the ballpark to actually watch you, okay? I don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell he's saying in this country.
When someone who actually played beside legends tells you how greatness feels, maybe it's time to stop arguing and start listening. What Stephen A. keeps missing, and Shaq keeps preaching, is the mental side of greatness. Kobe's mindset wasn't just competitive, it was wired differently. His obsession with the game ran deep, studying opponents endlessly, perfecting every move, pushing himself past limits most players never touch. That's that Jordan-level intensity in a different form. LeBron's greatness is real, no doubt, but it's a different kind. His focus often drifts toward managing his image, building a brand, or controlling the legacy conversation. Kobe's was pure, no filters, no PR, just basketball domination.
Never had that, so my legs feel fresh and I feel very confident about where I'm at. Control what you can control, right? I've done my part. I had to play through a season where there was much more on the line than whether or not I can come back from Achilles.
That's why Shaq's defense of Kobe hits harder than any stat sheet. It comes from someone who's been there, who's fought beside him, who's felt that energy courtside. So what do you think? Is Shaq right about Kobe belonging above LeBron in the GOAT debate? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who still doesn't get the Mamba mentality. See you on the next one.